scene takes place in the flower capital, where someone exclaims, "Denjiro, you've noticed it too? We must not let Sir Luffy and his companions hear about this." An admiral responds, "The thing about influence is that when you truly desire it, it can be challenging to acquire." A samurai stands in front of the admiral who warns, "Hey samurai, you better not try to stop me." Raizo interjects, "He is from the navy. They are Sir Luffy's enemies abroad." The admiral retorts, "So you know how things work outside of here? The celestial dragons are considered the gods of the world. And in this country unaffiliated with the world government, you have no human rights. Don't blame me for it. It's how the world works." He unleashes his attack, Groves of Wrath, and continues, "I am a woodsman with the power of the woods fruit. The forest is just as much the cradle of life as the sea. It is a pure logia, nature itself. Let me teach you something. Humankind has endured through the ages by creating and defining the inferior. The rest of us can look down our noses at you unaffiliated countries. Discrimination creates solace. It doesn't matter how many people die in this country because the law does not apply here. Just try to stop me. I'll kill thousands of you. Anything to ensure I reach Straw Hat Luffy." Yamato enters and declares, "The people have withstood 20 years of oppression. I won't let you ruin their chance to finally celebrate and allow their hearts to feel free again." The admiral asks, "Who are you?" To which Yamato replies, "I am Yamato, the son of Kaido." Yamato jumps in the air and says, "You won't be doing any of that," as he strikes the admiral directly on the head. The admiral is hurt and exclaims, "That's some tough haki." He is also shocked by the revelation, "Son of Kaido?" Suddenly, Momo enters and states, "Well said, Yamato. The heroes have yet to heal from their battle and we won't allow you to harm them." The admiral is shocked to see Momo, and the samurais and Yamato are also surprised. Momo attacks Green Bull, saying, "As I was saying, leave this place. Begone from the capital," as he bites him and continues, "Do not make them worry. I swore an oath to them." The admiral struggles but says, "A pink dragon? That's weird. I haven't heard of anyone with these powers." Enraged, the admiral grabs Momo, the dragon, and says, "Move it." Momo struggles but pleads, "Yamato, you must not fight." The samurais and Yamato are shocked by Momo. The scene shifts to the sea near Wano, where the red hair pirate's ship is seen. Someone remarks, "There's a weird one mixed into the bunch. Let's go to him, Captain. Luffy's a great pirate now." Shanks says, It's been ages. Haven't been here since we said farewell to Odin. I suppose Momo and Hiyori are all grown up now." Lucky says, "Captain, let's go see Luffy. He's amazing. Look how far he's come." Yasopp says, "Wait, let's not disembark. I don't think I'm ready to see Usopp yet." Lime Juice says, "That snotty named kid is still around, right? He's got to pay for picking a fight with us." Before we proceed, I'd like to mention that I've been working on this video for a solid 4 hours. I believe that after putting in so much effort, I deserve your support in the form of subscribing to the channel. Shanks sees Luffy's new 3 billion berries poster and smiles. Shanks is really proud of his boy. Shanks remembers a past event where a Navy person says, "That's Red Hair's ship." Ben says, "Seems like there are CP9 agents on board. That's trouble." Shanks smiles and says, "Nothing to worry about. We sail." They move their ship closer to the government's ship. One of the agents wonders, "What are they after? There's no treasure here, only a single devil fruit. What could that mean to them? It just turns you into rubber, right?" Shanks then reminisces about his village where he used to spend time with Luffy and recalls when a sea monster attacked Luffy, and Shanks saved him by sacrificing his arm. The scene shifts to the present, and Shanks is proud that his hand was worth losing after witnessing Luffy's progress. One person on Shanks's ship says, "Guess all the bosses know that Straw Hat Luffy guy. You know what I heard about Straw Hat Luffy? That he's like some monstrous, uncontrollable ape of a man. At least that's what they say." Shanks states, "I am not interested in seeing Luffy." Lucky protests, "What? No." Shanks explains, "Remember what's happening in our territory now? Oh, there's that follower of Luffy named Bart, something. He burned our flags down and replaced them with Luffy's. So how would that make me look? What happens to the trust put in me?" Lucky reluctantly agrees. "Well, okay. I guess you have a point." Shanks then sits next to Ben, who offers him a drink. As Shanks drinks, he gets serious and says, "Say, Beck, I think it's time we make our move." Ben looks towards Shanks, and Shanks continues, "Let's claim the One Piece." The scene shifts to the Navy HQ in the New World, where someone says, "We can't let the revolutionaries keep running unchecked, Akainu." Akainu replies, "I know that, but we don't have the troops to send." The person continues, they are calling him Flame Emperor Sabo now. He's the hero of the entire world. 800 years ago, the world government was created by 20 founders. Of their descendants, only Nefeltari Cobra attended the reverie this year, which is why his murder was so significant to the revolutionary army. Just hours before that, in the land of the gods, the living area of the celestial dragons, they destroyed the hoof of the celestial dragon, the symbol of the world nobles, in a declaration of war. Admirals Ryokugyu and Fujitora led the navy into battle, but in the end, the ex-revolutionary and celestial dragon slave Bartholomew Kuma was freed, and all of the revolutionaries escaped. I am certain that it was difficult for the admirals to exhibit their full powers in the land of the gods. Akainu responds, don't make excuses for them. And what about the disappearance of Princess Vivi, which happened at the same time as Cobra's murder? The person informs, we are still investigating the matter, as well as any possible connections between the two. Akainu continues on his way and says, it's a double blow for Alabasta. The director mentions, their ship is still at the Red Port, in fact. They can't send it home with all that's going on. Admiral Kizaru says, can we assume the attempted murder of St. Charlos is solved then? Akainu says, as far as the accusation that St. Miosgard let the attacker escape, that's being deliberated in the Holy Land of the Gods. The Holy Knights have intervened, and it's all a big mess now. Let them figure it out. The director expresses concern, but in each case, the public is convinced that Sabo was the one pulling the strings, and it's causing quite a stir. Add to that the recent events orchestrated during the king's return with the Eight-Nation Revolution, and now the many sparks of rebellion smoldering all over the world are beginning to worship him, like he is some kind of god. At this point in time, he is so popular that he might have more influence than Dragon, the commander-in-chief of the revolutionaries. Kizaru remarks, and now his brother, Straw Hat Luffy, is an emperor of the sea. The scene shows someone standing on top and saying, in the world of pirates, the Flame Emperor's brother has upended the old order. The times are indeed changing. Akainu, standing outside, rages and says, this is one hell of an age I had to be fleet admiral in, but no matter who comes at us, I'll drive each and every one of them back into the depths of the sea. And the chapter ends.